While Chris has been running Path of Exile 1, Mark and I and over 100 other developers have been hard at work on PoE 2. And honestly, the project has become much bigger than we expected when we announced it in 2019. It's been almost 4 years since then, and so it's about time we showed you what we've been working on. Oh, hang on. Okay. Sorry, I forgot. Okay. When we announced Path of Exile 2 at exilecon 2019, we told you guys that we were releasing it as an expansion to PoE 1 and that both campaigns would be playable in the same game client with a shared endgame. But PoE 2's scope has continued to grow and grow, and it's far more than just an expansion with a new campaign. It has entirely new monsters, skills, mechanics, classes, everything you'd expect from the next generation of action RPGs. Not to mention revamps of most of the PoE 1 League content. This thing is just freaking huge. There was a point when we realized that our plan to replace PoE 1 with PoE 2 would essentially be getting rid of a game that people love for no real reason. So we made a decision. Path of Exile 1 and 2 will be separate with their own mechanics, balance, endgames, and leagues. But it's still a shared platform. Your microtransactions are available across both games. Everything you have ever purchased or will ever purchase in the future will be usable in both games unless it's hyper-specific to the content of one of them. You can't transform into a bear in PoE 1, so a reskin of your bear form isn't going to work. But you absolutely can equip the awesome armor set that you got and use all your stash tabs. So with that in mind, we'd love to show you a live demo of some of the stuff we've been working on. PoE 2 has come a long way. Mark here is going to man the PC. Hopefully he doesn't die. It is a live gameplay demo after all.
Path of Exile 1 and 2 will be separated. I don't know what to think about that. Some people will like it, some will not. For my opinions, this is really good decisions and brilliant if everything goes well. Hello guys, I'm Fa. This video will talk about why I think Path of Exile 1 and 2 separated is good. First, we will talk about the gameplay. It is big difference between Path of Exile 1 and 2. The biggest difference I feel is speed. For my opinion, speed is king. If you watched my video before, you will know how much I love melee and mobility skill, how much I love the insanely fast attack speed. If you tell me this is the future game speed of Path of Exile, I'm not sure I will like it or not. I think I probably won't like it and quit the game forever. But if you tell me it is a separate game, I will give it a try and still have a chance to like the game. I mean, more options always better options, right? We will continue talk a little bit more about the gameplay of Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 combat is amazing. The animations, the skill effect, everything looks so good and so impressive. I believe I will love Path of Exile 2 as a separate game. But still one thing annoys me. The dodge freeze. I feel strongly the dodge freeze will make the gameplay not smooth enough. If we can start the actions of the next skill before the dodge freeze, I think it will be amazing. But I don't know yet because I haven't played the game yet. Maybe I will still love it. Who knows, right? Next, we will talk about League Cycle. Chris Wilson will explain how it works, so I don't have to do that.
Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games. So, as Jonathan explained, Path of Exile 1 will continue to be its own unique game once Path of Exile 2 comes out. We will continue to update it with expansions and leagues going forward. And because accounts and microtransactions are shared between the two games, and their expansion releases are offset from each other, it's super easy to jump between them and effectively play both if you want. So I'm going off script for a second here and just going to explain this a bit better. Imagine we release a Path of Exile 2 expansion, right? So everyone dives in and plays it. You give it, say, out of the 13-week cycle, you're going to play for, some hardcore players play for the first few weeks, some people play for most of the time. We're going to aim a Path of Exile 1 expansion to come out towards the end of that cycle, say 4 or 5 weeks from the end, which also lasts for 3 months. So because Path of Exile 2 has more content and is a significantly larger game, it will mean that you can play Path of Exile 2 for the majority of the cycle, and then either keep playing if you want to keep playing Path of Exile 2, or jump into Path of Exile 1 when its league launches and enjoy that. either for the entire period or until the next Path of Exile 2 one comes out.
The league cycle is a big move for GGG. It will have the opportunity to monopolize the ARPG market. I don't mean it will just have a chance, right? As a Path of Exile player, we know the league will starting dying 1 or 2 months after league start. Path of Exile 2 just feel the moment. It's very good, especially for a player like me. I played many ARPG before, but I realized Path of Exile is the only ARPG I love to play. Next, we will talk about
Monopoly.
Let's say GGG really monopolize the ARPG market. What will happen? They have more resources, they make the game more good. This is one way and the good way. Another way is the bad way. They make the game more worse because there are no comparisons. At that moment, POE 1 and POE 2 department will be the comparisons. Hopefully they're not going the bad way together. As I said, if everything goes well. The following part is just my bullshit. Don't take it too seriously. The last thing I like to talk about what missing in Path of Exile. I feel Path of Exile missing the real badass for a long time. If I ask you who the most badass we have to defeat in Path of Exile, I guess many Path of Exile players cannot tell me the answer. So do I. If I ask who the most badass in Diablo, is Diablo, right? It's clean and clear. Another missing thing in Path of Exile is cinematic. Cinematic is unnecessary, but it's really good in publicity. I don't play StarCraft, League of Legends or World of Warcraft, but their cinematic is really good to watch. I think it helps for letting people know the game exists.
Protect me!
No. You belong in hell.
The last thing is the story. I also not really care about, but still talk about it a little bit. Diablo have their universe, their story, where the prime evil come from, where the angels come from. Path of Exile also have story, I know that, but not impressive. All I remember is no love for Diala and so pity, the voice, no love for Diala. Love story always the best, right? But feel so wet and gay if add to Path of Exile. I don't know. I'm just trash talk, so don't take it so serious. So this is the video today. Hope you have a good time. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.